do.
There we go. Got this meeting. Turn the Daft Punk down.
That should be off. All right. Okay, say some stuff to them and ask them if they can hear.
All right, can you hear us now? Can you hear us now? Maybe, yeah. Like Alan says, yay, which might mean he can hear us and might mean he can't hear us. I can see it going either way. I would love for Greg or me to chime in with something. Maybe Greg will make a major announcement on this. Consider that like a major. We have Kevin Carter giving us some encouragement. We should tell them, Greg. Now would be a great time to tell them. So Justin and I are just going to wait for the Greg and me big news that we are all excited for Greg and me to announce. Yes, and of course, thank you, Alan, for bringing that home. We seem to have sorted out most of our technical difficulties. We should tell them. Yeah, so TG, the Craig Amee. Craig Amee?
Craig Amee.
Wow, I like that. That's good. So we're still, we got a little bit of a thing still here, Blair, on the screen. So it's.
Did you guys want to see yourself?
I would say it's imperfect. Yeah. But it's not bad. It's not bad. Welcome to the Track Night live feed.
We start over.
Brought to you by.
Driven by
the Tire Rack. Brought to you by baling wire and duct tape. The of Track Night in America. Thanks you all for being here. We are about to open registration for the 10th season of Track Night, and we're pretty excited about that. So thank you all for being here and chatting with us. And yeah, we're here for you. We're here for the questions. We're here for the comments. We're here for the humor. Hit us with what you got.
Because we don't have much.
We did not prep for this at all. To be honest, we come to the national office as a full team once a year, and there were 38 of us. Which is the full national staff, by the way, plus a couple, in a 6-hour meeting on Tuesday. And yeah, Ray Brake knows his audience, which strangely it's very meta, yeah. So no, Kevin, we were not left in a room together. We have adult supervision in the form of Blair Deffenbaugh. So we have. I want to say that Blair is running the technical side of this because that would suggest that it was his fault.
A very long time as a coach. I'm trying to wrap my head around what that means. Every year that I've been involved, whether it was a coach, a lead, or managing it, There it is.
Okay, so that's reading. This is video reading. The video is reading.
Are we back? Is it working?
Run a couple of tests. We can see volume right there.
Yay! Hey, Adam hears
Here's
stuff.
Excellent.
We're back.
Excellent.
All right. Where did we drop? What was the last thing you heard?
We were communicating about how excellent this is going.
This is going really well, really well. I just brought everyone up to speed in the chat. Year 10, super excited. We're gonna go to some tracks. We're gonna do some things. Greg and me has a major announcement to make. Wi-Fi isn't great. Just as enthusiastic. That is your 11-minute summary on the live stream that somehow 16 of you have decided to endure. So how's everybody doing? Good? Good, yeah? So
Should we start over?
I think we should probably start over. I feel like Ray Break is just waiting to burn us to the ground with some, wit. I don't know. I got nothing. We're in the national office. The full dispersed staff is here this week. It's full. It's a lot of fun. It's awesome to have everybody here. I think we've had about 74 hours of meetings over the last couple of days, so we didn't do what's commonly referred to as prep for this. We're really just here to tell everybody that we're excited to announce the 24 season. How many events are we targeting?
138.
138
so far.
on the books so far. We'd love to see a couple more come on. Any new tracks?
Maybe.
Maybe.
There's a maybe.
There's
there.
a maybe. Can we tease?
Does
Does it sound like somewhere that an adorable small mammal might live? Does it
In the
have that-
Midwest.
In the Midwest, does it have that feel to it?
it's possible? Yes.
Awesome.
And
Is
it's
it
not.
Coda?
It's not
Is
a
it Coda.
It's not
It's not
Coda.
Coda, okay.
That doesn't sound
Okay.
like any small
Well,
animal.
I had to try.
It's in the Midwest, and it's a track that not a lot of people have been on,
Not a lot of people have been on.
and probably not a lot of people know about.
So it is Coda.
It's not Coda. So yes, there are some things in the work that are not on the schedule. Stay tuned.
Is Daytona going to happen?
Checkmate has asked, is Daytona going to happen this year? We are very, very hopeful. Before the audio cut off, I was commenting that Daytona has got some track maintenance planned, which has kind of thrown their whole schedule a little bit into a tailspin. And we're working our way out of that. So I'm hoping to have something very, very soon for Daytona. We are expecting events there. We just don't know exactly what the dates are going to be. We have to be careful about not putting them on exactly the same day as Sebring. So there's a little bit of work we have to do there, but we'll be getting that out as soon as possible.
What if we did Sebring in the morning and Daytona in the afternoon?
I think that would be amazing.
Could we do that?
Possibly.
Okay. Let's get Jenny on that.
She'll be thrilled. 2005 to 2010 SLK 55 B Street, 2012 A Street. What about 2011? They didn't make that
That's
car.
an autocross question. Yeah, I recognize that as an autocross question.
Yeah.
That is a question that you are welcome to put in my inbox at hwagner@scca.com, and we will get you an answer to that question as rapidly as we can. Are we going to go to Watkins Glen?
So,
And
there are conversations happening about Watkins Glen. We want to make sure that we are working very tightly with the regions that run races at Watkins Glen. That's a very, very popular place. It is also very difficult to get dates there, which means we need to work very, very close with the regions that may be having races at the Glen. And we are making sure that we do that in the proper way and nobody's toes get stepped on. And hopefully we will see some events there in the future.
so I think it's probably important that folks who are curious what tracks we're going to have some understanding of how this whole track night thing works. And basically the way it works is we're looking for those really sweet 4-hour midweek windows that are in extremely high demand, because that's when most racetrack things happen, like maintenance and cleaning up and people taking vacation and stuff like that. And so a lot of times we don't hear from tracks until about this time of year, what dates they have available, what's open to us, what we can do. And then there's also this element of SCCA regions that might have a commitment to be at a track on a date, but maybe they want to bring some other programs in, do some other things. And so right now, 138 dates on the calendar. How many tracks? Do you know off the top of your head?
30-ish.
30-ish, 30E. But we are always adding dates. We're always looking to add dates. You should always be checking, what's that website?
TrackNightInAmerica.com.
TrackNightInAmerica.com. Oh my God. Do you know how expensive just Track Night was? Like, there's no way we could have afforded that 10 years ago. Maybe we'll look into it. But at any rate,
Sam asked a very good question about the quote unquote country club tracks.
has there been any talks with some of the country club tracks that are either near completion or work in progress? Flat Rock being an example. I have been to the Flat Rock offices. I haven't been to the track, but I've gone and
I've seen video.
yeah, I can't remember the guy's name. He runs time trials with us on a GTR, and
Jason Guzman.
Jason Guzman had some really good conversations with Jason about getting some SCCA content to Flag Rock, and I think they're super interested in working with us. I don't know where that is going to land exactly, but in general, I don't know how many of you have met and know Jennifer Maccabee, but Jennifer is, would you say aggressive? Assertively pursues every single racetrack that we could possibly get to. And the ones that we're not at, there's generally some like really good reason, like they don't rent half days, or they can't run past 5 p.m. or they're Flat Rock. Flag Rock is a hill climb. Flat Rock is a racetrack. Yes, we've not launched the Hill Climb Night in America program just yet. We are still working through some ins and outs, if you know what I mean. But yeah, so annual request for consecutive days at close by tracks: Lime Rock, Palmer, Thompson, Road, Atlanta, AM Peace. So me and Danny can plan some epic road trips. Love it. I'm not going to say that we're definitely looking at some product like that for 24, maybe 25, but we're probably looking at some product like that for 24 or 25. So yeah, Daily Racer, big thumbs up to Daily Racer. If you like content that nobody else watches, check out the Daily Racer. Oh boy, we're off to a good start.
I would send him out of the room right now, except I'm afraid he'd trip over the power
He
cord.
probably would.
Out.
He probably
This
would.
whole thing would go down.
Probably would. So, all right. Back to the topic at hand. Any questions? I got a think from Kevin Carter. I don't know how to answer that, Kevin, but I do.
That seems like more of a statement than a question.
Yeah, I do think.
While
Just wasn't sure what the appetite was for more public events like TNiA at tracks like that. Not sure if they want pictures of a Toyota set on track over the internet. You know, I think every track's looking for exposure, and nothing brings the clicks like the what do we call that thing? What we call Sam's van? It's not the Swagger wagon.
It's a tofu van.
It's a tofu van.
Tofu van. Yeah, I mean, got to do it.
I'm sure Sam will tell us what it's called and momentarily.
Yep.
If Sam doesn't produce a picture, it's a failure. As a
Tofu
product.
van. Got it.
While we're collectively stumbling around here,
how about a weekend of Bass Ackwards at Hallett?
I'm not sure which direction is not Bass Ackwards at Hallett.
We could do one direction in the morning, one direction in the afternoon.
Also possible.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
I want to give something away because I think it's very important that we bribe everyone.
Are there going to be
to
clues?
participate? Clues?
Oh, you're not giving away like that's like a secret.
No. I'm actually giving something away. This is substantial.
I'm subscribed to this channel.
One of the things we do every year is an end of the year survey. This is also sort of an end cap on our event survey. Surveys are extremely important to us. They tell us that we're doing an awesome job most of the time.
Yep.
It's just a pick me up. Read
Sure.
those surveys
Yep.
every morning.
Yep.
It also tells us, what direction people are looking in.
Sure.
And what they want us to do.
And it tells us when we're doing a bad job too. Just for
Rarely.
we get that.
Yeah.
We get that survey.
Uh,
Here's the thing with the survey. The survey historically says that out of 100 track nighters, 99 would recommend track night to a friend. So here is what I need from you people. I need you to find this one person who doesn't have any friends and make friends with him or her so that he or she can refer a friend to track night. Because I think the problem is that the one person just doesn't have a friend to refer. That's the problem. I don't think anybody. That's just my guess.
Reach
So,
outside your circle.
That's it. Make a friend.
So,
All right, we're gonna give something away.
okay. Thanks for
Bribes.
just derailing that whole
Bribes.
conversation.
Right.
So in the end of the year surveys, when we sent the email out with the link to those surveys, we said, fill this survey out. And there might be something in it for you. And I wanted to announce who that you is. So we got just under 500 of those surveys back, which is awesome. Appreciate that. Told us a lot of information. I ran a random number generator, say, give me a number between 1 and 500. That'll tell me who wins a visit to our prize closet, which is, if you don't know what the prize closet is, it's a literal closet that has just a bunch of awesome things in it that we can give away. And you get to kind of choose what you want. And if we were really good at this, I would be able to post a list on the screen of what those things are, but we're not there yet.
Right. No, that is next level marketing and communication stuff that we would have Blair do in the future.
So the AI kicked us out a number, and that number corresponded with a name. And just to draw this out, like every good TV show.
This is good, yeah.
This
I think we need to go to commercial right now.
Sponsored by Tire.
Sponsored by Tyrac.
This person is from Florida.
Okay.
They ran an event with us at Daytona, which is just an amazing place to go run a track night event. They drive a white car, or at least that's what their picture is. So I see everybody now is like, well,
It's me. Yeah,
it's not you.
It's me.
Their name is Michael, and I hope I pronounced this last name right.
Probably should
Arditi.
practice this.
Michael Arditi. Even if I practiced it, I would have got it wrong.
That's fair enough.
So if Michael, if you're listening, that's awesome. We are going to get an email out to you explaining what you need to do next to pick out your prize from the prize closet. And thank you so much for everyone's survey responses. I am reading all of them and making sure we keep doing an awesome job. Back to you.
I got nothing. I got absolutely.
Let's talk a little bit. One of the people that couldn't be here today that we drug into the office involuntarily last time we did this was our partner manager, Dan Dennehy Rodriguez, who today is
the last day.
His last day in the office with SCCA. He is got some really awesome life things going on, and we're sad to see him go. But so I'm left with the task of talking about our partners for this year.
This will be fun.
This will be fun. Haggerty is back on board this year.
Yep.
They are our April partner. We have a Haggerty code that will be going out, and I'm just going to say it's supposed to go live tomorrow. But
what else goes live tomorrow?
Our schedule, our registration openings for our April and May events.
Huge.
So let me get over to the proper web page so that I can, because this one's a little complicated. Bear with me. If you are looking to enter one of those April or May events that open up
or
tomorrow,
maybe even most of them,
or all of them,
sure, any number of them,
Haggerty is supplying us with a discount code that you can enter on your registration, and this is case specific. So I'm going to ask Blair to type it into comments so everybody has it. It is Haggerty with a
Literally just
Check
goes away.
1, 2, check. Hey, we're back.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Who knows?
We're back. Yeah, it looks
We're
good.
reading.
Okay, so Hawk has been with us for a couple of years now. Hawk has sponsored our our Hawk Performance Novice Experience. So everybody that signs up in Novice gets a special discount to go to the Hawk website and get some brake fluid or a little bit of a discount on some brake pads. But they will also be hopefully providing us with some discount codes for everybody in the month of August.
Indeed. What else we got? We said it's 30 minutes or an hour.
An hour.
With
Go
an
back
hour?
and give them that URL again.
The what?
The URL.
URL?
The higher URL that you were talking about.
That was the code.
That was the
Is
code.
it the code?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I got the code. We pinned it.
All right.
It's pinned.
Not Ray
big,
can
it's
pull
big.
off Novice. Probably.
What?
I'm gonna go grab somebody.
Oh,
and
no.
then I am gonna leave you alone for like 2 minutes. 2
This
seconds.
is
2
not
seconds.
good. This
It's
is
just
not.
the two of us.
Is Greg and me still on the stream? I'm still waiting on the major announcement from Greg and me concerning major things.
I can.
We
The good news is.
The good news is we haven't left anybody. We
haven't
haven't
lost-
lost
we
anybody.
still got
We still have people here.
two loyal fans and listeners.
Well, they were.
Well, they were not going to take that to 40 or 40
40.
people.
40 people. That's how many?
Two from one of the two sources that we were feeding to. One being Facebook.
Does that include the 3 people in this room?
I'm.
Sure, I got that. It's exactly what happened. Wayne left and Garth froze. It was awful. Who did you go get? Who were you trying to get? Who said no?
He's not here.
Which he?
Hunter.
Oh my God. Poor John Hunter.
So I'll have to wing it.
What are we winging?
So if everybody saw the schedule release article that we put out, down at the very bottom, underneath our schedule, was some schedules for track event sessions during Time Trials National Tour
That
weekends.
is true.
I hope everybody saw that. This is really awesome. We get a lot of people asking, hey, is there a possibility you guys can do 4 sessions of event instead of 3? Or is there any opportunity to run on weekends? And we said, let's look at that. And what we put together is if you are looking for some extra time on track, you can go to the Time Trials National Tours that are listed there. The only ones I think we're not doing it at is the Pittsburgh event in August and Time Trials Nationals in October, but all the other ones have a track event element. It will very much feel like track night, but you will be involved inside of the Time Trials National Tour weekend, so all the excitement that brings. You will get 4 sessions instead of 3. So 4 sessions.
1 for the pinky.
And there are multiple ways to play. You can either do the Saturday only or the Sunday only, or you can get a discount for doing both days. So we heard you, and we've got these offered up, and I would love to see some people come out, hang out at the Time Trials National Tour weekends, get on track, have some fun, be a part of it all.
And where are we doing that this weekend?
Next weekend, we are at my home track, which is Virginia National Raceway.
VIR?
VIR.
VIR. Do you capitalize the V or you do like a Greg and me lowercase t? Also, still waiting on that major announcement from Greg and me. Blair stole my watch, but I'm checking my wrist just in case.
It's actually capital V, capital I, capital R.
I see. I
Virginia
understand now. I get
International
it.
Raceway.
So, do we still have the echo? Or are we?
No
It's
echo.
not an echo. We're actually doubling the audio now to make up for what we didn't have before. Any questions? Anybody have any? Wish my car was going to be ready for VIR, but sadly no. Ray, it's a Focus, bud. I don't know what it needs other than to be picked up. It hurts. I think you're fine. Just come on out. We're ready for you. We can make this happen. I mean, we could talk about really nerdy stuff like the registration system.
I think that's an important one to touch on.
Should we talk about that?
Let's talk about that real quick.
So we're doing registration on a different system this year. We've done some testing with it, and it's been really robust and successful. If you did time trials last year, you've already used it. Blair's sending us notes on the screen. He wants us to talk about how far track night has come as a program.
Whatever.
He gets more nervous than we get when nothing is happening in here.
Really
It's
not
really
that
awful.
far, if I'm honest. Like, it started off as like a 4-hour, 3-session, 3-group kind of thing. 9.5 years ago, we're kind of just doing the same thing. It's not really like this is not really a
We're
development.
just doing it in more places.
Yeah, we're doing it at more places. Yeah, more places.
places.
Yeah. So that's good. And I guess since the first one was at AMP and we're now doing them at Portland, it's actually gone a really far way.
Really
in that
far.
regard.
Actually,
So
the
that's
ridge-
a great question, Blair. Thank you so much.
The ridge is
for
actually
queuing that up
farther.
for us. So the registration system, if you're an SCCA member, makes everything super cleaner, super easier because you're in the SCCA system. It also means that we can do annual waivers, which I know sounds incredibly sexy, but hear me out here. You can do your annual waiver digitally and be done with waivers for the year for all of your SCCA endeavors. Some terms and restrictions may apply. But for the most part, that is a true statement. So with the new system, one of the things it does for us is it allows us a lot better tracking of activity and member engagement and stuff like that, and helps us do a better job of serving programs and whatnot. It brings things in-house, so it's a little bit neater and tidier. But what I will say is if you happen to be watching this and you're not an SCCA member, and I'm certainly does not seem to be the case, but let's just imagine that it were. Thank you for the endorsement there, Greg. I appreciate that. We're still waiting on that major announcement. If you're not an SCCA member and you join, one, it streamlines the whole process. 2, you get discounts on all of your events. And 3, you become eligible for that one-time waiver thing a year. So I think that's what Greg was talking about, thinking about this being boring now that we've gotten into waiver space. Moving on, let's see what Blair would like for us to talk about next.
Yeah. Before he derails this conversation even more.
Yes. I'm so glad we have a director.
I wanted to talk one other thing. There's a couple of really cool things about the new registration system. One of them I wanted to highlight. We are looking for people to put cars in their garage. The new registration system allows you to build a garage of your vehicles.
Do garages have trickle chargers in them, or like do you have to bring your own?
I feel like there's a joke I should be making about your trickle chargers right now, and how not trickly they are.
Well, they do trickle. They just trickle
other way.
the other. Yeah. They are trickle depleters is technically, but it's going well.
If you put a car in your garage, get logged in. The website you need to be aiming for is my.scca.com.
Who's?
My.
Okay.
.scca.
Yep, like it.
Build a profile. Start playing with that web page and go into the garage. Add a car. This will help speed up any registration process you go through for any program going forward through this registration system. But we are going to query that list come April 1st.
Do you have to have a license to query?
I just find somebody that has one.
That's a good idea.
It's
Okay.
so much easier.
Yep.
We are going to query who has put a car in their garage from the time we built this registration system to April 1st. I am going to ask the AI to pick somebody again, and I'm going to give that person a free track night entry to any event they want to go to.
We should have asked the AI to do this stream. That would have been,
Gosh, almighty.
yeah, that would have been way better in hindsight.
Do you want to send me Greg's number?
I do not want to send you Greg's number. Why would I send you Greg's number?
See if he wants to get in the stream.
Oh no, he doesn't. He's had his opportunity. All right, we are 35 minutes into this. We are completely out of content. We're dependent upon you wonderful people to ask us some great and interesting questions, or at least, kick a topic out there to talk about. That would be just wonderful. Save us from ourselves. Can AI race for me? I think the answer is yes. I think that, didn't we have an IndyCar AI test not long ago?
There was
Looking
one
at
last year, I believe,
Yeah.
and it made it 100 yards and drove into the wall.
Okay.
So it's not perfected yet. Maybe
Yeah,
they've
sure,
made some progress
sure. Yep.
in the last 6 to 8 months, but progress.
Where is the
progress.
garage on my SCCA?
.com.
My.scca.com. Where is the garage?
I believe you have to go over on the left-hand tab, and there is a My Events click link. I'm doing this off of memory, so bear with me. And in there is a option to edit garage. Dun, 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 dun. So you go under My Account, My Events, I believe is the right location. And down at the very bottom,
Ray found it.
Yep. Add vehicle to garage.
Look at that. This has officially been productive now. Someone has been able to do something.
We have lost
So.
4 viewers. So.
All right.
I don't see any new questions. So I'm gonna say, do you want to just call this a success and
Quit while you're ahead?
Yeah, quit while we're ahead.
Or as far ahead as we can get.
My favorite drive-by truckers line is the secret to a happy ending is knowing when to roll the credits. So I think we might be to that point. Track night registrations open when?
Tomorrow at 11, we'll say 11 Central.
April featured partner is
Haggerty,
you should sign up for how many events?
138.
That's the correct answer, 138. We're really excited to get the 10th year up and running. We had 89 events in year one. I believe this year, have we crossed 1,000 yet? Yeah, we've crossed 1,000 this year.
1,000
Events.
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so we're going to be somewhere around like 1,200, 1,300 events by the end of this year, which is just bonkers. So thank you all for supporting the program. Thank you all for being a part of it. Last time I looked, we were around 77,000 participations over that time period. So super excited to get year 10 up and running. We are planning to celebrate year 10. And I think that's probably going to be during championship season. I think we're going to do like a track night toast at time trials nationals, runoffs, and solo nationals. And the goal there is to kind of show how track night is connected with other parts of the club. So if you're a track nighter and you want to celebrate 10 seasons of, we'd love to see it at one of our championship events. We'd love to see it at our championship events anyway, because they are just a great time. We celebrate a lot of things at those events, and I'll let everybody just figure out what that means when you show up. Why no multi-car discount for Atlanta Super Tour? Man, that is way outside of my decision-making spaces. Yeah, I do not know that. I would email the road racing inbox and ask them.
But thanks for coming
on. Thanks for being here. It's great to see you. We really appreciate that. Is that valid for regional solo events as well? That is correct, Carl. Yes, that is exactly the point. You've done your waiver and you are done. You just flash the card and drive in. Sam likes to wear his card 24/7, 365. It is on his person at all times. You don't have to do that. That's not technically necessary. You can keep it in your wallet. We're just going to change the subject now. 10 years of track night. Thank you for making it awesome. Thank you for making it fun. Come see us, come out and drive with us. And we will see you, if not at a track night event, then maybe a time trial or a autocross, or what else do we do? We rode hill climb, road rally cross.
If you're not having fun with your car, we need to talk.
It is a smorgasbord of motorsports experience here at the SCCA. So anyway, thank you everybody. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you at the track. Is it off?